just we'll have a look into today's newspaper. Imran Khan, the Pakistan Prime Minister, said he will hit back. If India attacks Pakistan, Imran Khan said that he will hit back India. As you all know, after Pulwama attack, our 40 CRPF Jawans died in a human bomb. India have withdrawn MFN status to Pakistan. Not only that, the death of 40 CRPF Jawans in the deadly attack, which was claimed by Jaish-e-Mohammed, was very pathetic. So India wanted to now stop all sorts of Pak adventures on India, and what India should do is a big question. India is going to definitely answer, but Imran Khan said if India attacks Pakistan, he will retaliate. If India attacks Pakistan, he will retaliate. The next important thing is Cabinet approves new national electronics policy. Cabinet approves new national electronics policy. Whenever government announces new policy, we have to read that policy. For our exam, for last 1 or 2 years, all policies are important. For example, there 3-4 months back there is a policy called national drone policy, drones. So like that, policies are very important. So national electronic policy says we are going to achieve a turnover of $400 billion, $400 billion, around 26,000 crores, around 26 lakh crores, $400 billion, around 26 lakh crores turnover in electronic system design and manufacturing, and also by 2025, 26 lakh crore rupees in electronic system design and manufacturing by 2025, and also to create 1 crore more jobs in electronics industry. And India definitely should become electronic hub. This was the aim. This was a aim. And also the policy promised many interest subvention schemes to protect electronic industry in India. Loans, subsidies, all these things. So it's good to have new electronic policy, and Cabinet approved new electronic policy for India, new electronics policy. The next important current affair today is seven islands in Andaman and Lakshadweep identified for seaplane operations. 7 islands in Andaman, Lakshadweep, 4 islands in Andaman, 3 islands in Lakshadweep, particularly to promote tourism. Seaplanes are the planes which will run on water, on the sea. Seaplanes, they won't fly in the air. They will fly on the top of the, they will just run on the top of the water. These are called seaplanes. So to create more tourism and better revenue for islands, we have planned for 4 seaplanes in Andaman and 3 in Lakshadweep Islands. Next, interim bailout. Interim bailout. See, RBI had surplus money. RBI had surplus money. When to deal, how to deal, and how to transfer this surplus money, what is the framework to transfer the surplus money is a big thing. There is no modality for that. Last year it has, in the first half it has transferred 40,000 crores. Now it is transferring 28,000 crores, putting together 68,000 crores. Putting together 68,000 crores. There is no proper capital framework. How to transfer this money, there is no proper framework. But the thing is, if you understand in the recent tussle between RBI and government, there was an institutional crisis and we are talking about autonomy of RBI. Now government can relax a bit because RBI is now transferring 28,000 crores to government, because government is already overburdened with fiscal deficit. Earlier we thought the target will be 3.2%, now it is 3.4% fiscal deficit target. Now the government can meet the fiscal deficit target to an extent. But now we have to think of what is the framework for better monetary policy. You all know Urjit Patel resigned as RBI governor. There is an institutional crisis. So, institutional autonomy should be protected. In fact, RBI will be rigid, not in the interest of RBI but in the interest of the country's monetary policy. RBI will be very rigid, not in the interest of RBI but in the interest of country's monetary policy. So, institutions are important, not the people who run the institutions and not the government which is incumbent, but institutional autonomy, institutional setup should be protected. Next important article is the importance of being humane. The importance of being humane. This article is written by Gopal Krishna Gandhi. India do not have any anti-torture law. Till now India have not had any single anti-torture law. Last year if you see, there is a very notorious case called Rian International School murder case, where a small school boy got murdered. Initially the police suspected the bus driver. He was taken into custody, there was a custodial torture, but nobody, after some days it was realized that it was not the driver, somebody else have committed the murder, but the driver was tortured brutally. What is the recourse for the driver? This is the question. India signed UN Convention Against Torture but have not ratified it. The difference between signature and ratification is signature we are going to adopt that, but ratification, Indian law should be there. With if you ratify, India has to make a law, but till date no law was made in India against torture. In the 21st century it is a duty, it is a basic responsibility of the government to make a anti-torture law, as we are all civilized citizens. And one more important thing, there are some fugitive offenders. Fugitive offenders means those who have committed crime in India went to other country. If the other country has to extradite the man who is an Indian or committed crime in India, the other country will see whether India have an anti-torture law. If India do not have anti-torture law, generally they won't send back the criminals. This is also an issue which you have to address. Next important thing, clean power. As you all know, thermal power plants are emitting lot of pollutions. What we need is immediately clean power. Environment Ministry have already given emission norms for thermal power plants, particulate matter, sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, mercury, etc. But these limitations are not being followed. These limitations are not being followed. If you follow properly, if you can control the emission norms in thermal power plants, definitely we can minimize deaths. Last year it was told that around 76,000 premature deaths happened in India because of this pollution. 76,000. In future there were lakhs of pollution related deaths. Unless we address the problem of power plants emissions, we cannot minimize the pollution related deaths. So we have to immediately address the problem of power plant related pollution. Saudi, India, Pakistan triangle. Saudi, India, Pakistan triangle. Saudi Arabian Prince Mohammed bin Salman is in India. He had started a 5-leg visit including Pakistan and India. In fact, he visited Pakistan and promised $20 billion deal. Day before yesterday, he visited Pakistan and pledged $20 billion deal. Now, Mohammed bin Salman is very important, his visit is very important. First thing is the Aramco's, that is oil refinery investment of $44 billion. Number one, Saudi is the 4th largest trading partner to India. India and Saudi have $28 billion trade, and Indian expatriates in Saudi Arabia. These are the important factors which you have to consider. But in the article, what is the relation between Pakistan and Saudi? The first thing is Pakistan is a Sunni country, Saudi is also Sunni country. The second thing is Saudi needs Pakistan to check Iran. Saudi needs Pakistan to check Iran. If America leaves from Afghanistan, Afghanistan will become again a playground for other activities. So Saudi needs Pakistan because Pakistan is a neighboring country to Afghanistan, and Saudi also needs Pakistan. Both are strictly Islamic Orthodox societies. So we cannot cut off, we cannot dehydrate Saudi's relation with Pakistan. At the same time, India should not expect too much from Saudi. This is the gist of the article, but a wishful thinking says definitely India and Saudi will go together. MBS visit. MBS means Mohammed bin Salman visit. He is going to pay a new road between India and Saudi Arabia. As India is looking forward for look west policy, definitely it will work out. This is the sense in the article. And the real test for Rahul Gandhi, job, secularism and democracy. There was a promise by Rahul Gandhi, minimum income guarantee scheme. Minimum income guarantee. Remember, minimum income guarantee is different from universal basic income. Minimum income guarantee is different from universal basic income. Universal basic income is income to all irrespective of their economic condition. For example, even if you are rich, you will get money. Even if you are poor, you will get money. Even if you are earning income, you will get money. Whereas minimum income guarantee is different. This is a very important prelims question. There is a difference between universal basic income and minimum income guarantee. Minimum income guarantee is in the sense where, for example, in India, if you consider minimum income is 5,000 per month. If you are earning 2,000, government will support you up to 3,000. If your income is 5,000, government will not pay anything. This is called minimum income guarantee scheme. There was a concept called helicopter money. Government will not say anything whether you have money or not. Government just push money into you. This is called helicopter money. This concept is given by Milton Friedman. The concept of helicopter money is given by Milton Friedman. And you have one more concept. This particular universal basic income concept was implemented in Finland first, in a country called Finland, and in that country it was good because it was already a developed country. It has very good system and it has less poor people, but in India the condition is comparatively different. So let us see how far this minimum income guarantee scheme will work out. We have to wait and see the minimum income guarantee scheme. In today's Hindu paper, the last page, there is an issue, there is an article about rat in Australia. In Australia near Great Barrier Reef, a rodent, Great Barrier Reef rodent extinct. Rodent means rats. A rat like Bramble K. melomis, B-R-A-M-B-L-E, Bramble C-A-Y-K melomis, M-E-L-O-M-I-M-Y-S. It got extinct. So it's a rat variety, Australia. These are the important news which are in the newspaper today. And most importantly, a bundle of joy from a hidden ovary. A bundle of joy from a hidden ovary. This is the most important article for today for ethics. We have a subject called ethics in GS paper 4. In that subject, surrogacy, difference between commercial surrogacy and altruistic surrogacy, and when a childless couple, when the mother cannot procreate, they can go for surrogacy if they are married for 5 years, and that should be altruistic. So surrogacy is one of the medical adventurism, and India recently made Surrogacy Act. So based on this article in surrogacy, you can get a ethics case study. So you can plan to prepare a case study on this, a bundle of joy from a hidden ovary. Done.